EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking to throw on second down. Long. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Well, here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on second down. Long. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now a hit and a loose football. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Reed. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Right there, 54.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Reed. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. 54. In your face. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Reed. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike 54.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, long. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. And the 49er first down.
Off play action, long. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. And here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
49ers.
This is Coleman, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 7.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
It's a gain of
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Coleman now. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Long. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the 6-yard
They're
line.
able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Coleman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To throw is Long. To throw on second down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check 45.
From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D, get off the field. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, half 85, half 85. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run on first down. Spurlock. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quiet, D, we're pretty quiet. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
From the gun, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, hold.
Throwing again. Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, Nance, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You.
Operating from the gun. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 12.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Mike's by 4. And let's pin the mirror.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
San Francisco.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
You ain't gonna burn me.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Right back to him on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Half.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Witherspoon on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 37-yard line.
Mike. 56. I got you. Swing.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Cut. No.
On first down, Allen. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, long. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Long on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56. Check it out, read.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the gun, Allen. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
35-yard line.
Let's go, D. Pass 85. Right there.
Allen to throw once more. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 5-4.
And again, it's Allen. He'll air this one out for Cook. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a gain of 34. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Long down. Looking to throw on second down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get up.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And down pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
1-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Allen, he'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm on. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check the back, check the middle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check 4, check 4.
Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's Long on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gold to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Niners 44, Cardinals 24. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Allen. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now Allen again. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. With a touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
57 Mike. 57 Mike. Yo, 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 yo.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Take over first.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Tonight's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving